So people are turning off mainstream media and getting on the social media for their news. Me and my friends are going to put in our two bob and give you the facts that we found out this week. My name's Jay from Journey of a Whitefeather. Remove your mask, write your story, and this is the Robin Hood effect. It is the Robin Hood effect. And what can I say about this week? We are looking politically again, but they can't do anything right, can they? I mean, in the eyes of the public, they all have to be told, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. But, I mean, they're supposed to be governing the country. What can I say? Have a check out of this clip by my friend Justice Matters. He's going to tell you again, are we double dipping?
When Bill Shorten recently retired from politics, he walked into a university job with a salary of over $800,000 a year. Plus, he still gets his government pension of around $300,000 a year. In 7101 petition, which has been put up by the Omnist, who's on TikTok. To find it, type EN7101 petition into Google and it will come up. And don't just sign the petition, share it everywhere and keep sharing it.
So these are the facts, ladies and gentlemen. They're just the way it is. So you have a look at it. So you've got politicians going out, getting a pension. That's cool. No worries. They've looked after the country. So you should, right? And the access to the 55. Bit questionable. How come we're at 67? Just asking. But how come they can go and get another job and get the pension at the same time? They access it straight away. If I'm wrong, as my friend Rid's opinion says, do your research, come and tell me if I'm wrong. But is that sort of double dipping? I don't know. Have a look. Go check it out. I'd like to take this time to shout out our supporters at Liberty Bullion, the best gold, silver and platinum traders in Melbourne, even Australia. If you want to give them a call, their knowledge, their customer service is second to none. Back to the show. We go on the Rid's opinion. Now, again, look, let's be truthful, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, if you're going to change a bill, I mean, everyone wants to love each other, live in a nice, peaceful society. The government, they go, right, this is what's happened. We have to try and stop these bad things happening, like hate crimes and all those kind of things. That's fair enough. I mean, I can see that. But Rid's opinion's got something to say about that, and I think it's very, very interesting.
This is exactly why you can't trust any fucking government. Hate speech laws, all good, all well. There's a sneaky one in there. Pretty much the law states if you advocate or you threaten violence, that's when you cross the boundary. But hang on. The paragraph below me, it states exactly what groups it's meant to protect. But look at the last one. This one right here. Now tell me that's not going to be weaponized against us.
Very interesting. Political views. That's a bit black and blue sort of thing. It's not really in the middle, a bit grey. Interesting. Why wasn't that publicised? Hate crimes. We don't want hate crimes. Yeah, I get it. But has that been put in and hasn't been told or hasn't been publicised? Interesting stuff. Check out Rids again as well. He's been putting up stuff about the Tamworth situation. Some very shifty stuff going over there. We don't know what's happening. Do your own research, as you said, but check out Rid's opinion. Tamworth, the SA issues over there. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit ridiculous. I'll chuck up a clip now.
Fucked up shit in Tamworth, part 3. I had a bunch of DMs telling me to look at the prison, so let's have a gaze. Trigger warning, some of these stories are proper bad. Beatings for no apparent reason because the guards are on a power trip. Making the prisoners get on all fours and bark like a dog before they'd give them food. And this is by far the fucking worst one. Handing prisoners a rope and telling them how to use it. If that's not fucked up, I don't know what is. Keep in mind they're called rehabilitation centres.
Yeah, in Tamworth, apparently, a lot of SA crimes. Some very, I guess, dodgy stuff going on, could I say? Something that has to be investigated and maybe should be by the New South Wales Police and some other jurisdictions. Interesting that Rids has put it up there. That's why we always come to social media, check out our information, give you a fair point of view to see what's going on in the world.
Sure.
And let's move on to that about being fair. Now, my friend, Madison King over in WA, she's looking to run for Parliament. We've got some great people running for Parliament, Senator Jenna Rennick, but also we've got my friend over in WA, Madison King, and she's got something to say about the timing and about what's happening with Jacinta Price coming out and talking about her life. I mean, that's great. Come and talk about your life. This is what Madison has to say.
That everyone thinks, oh, she's Aboriginal, she's just like Jacinta Price. Well, I'm nothing like her. I've worked my ass off to get where I am today. I don't have a team behind me doing my research and telling me what I need to regurgitate. The only thing that we had in common is the mere fact that I voted no. I was a no voter. That's all it was, and that's all there is.
When you get into the position that I've got into, if you have those that think that you're wonderful.
What you say is just amazing, so thank you very much.
There are also those that don't like you so much, that think that I've betrayed them because I've become a conservative Aboriginal politician.
And we're not going to be heard through the voice either.
You don't speak for me as
I
an
didn't
Aboriginal
say you.
woman or any other
I'm talking
Aboriginal.
about the
I don't doubt at all that there are those that would regard me as a gift to conservative side of politics.
Now, please welcome Senator Jacinta Naparjinpa Price.
But there's no way I would allow anybody to use me.
I'm incredibly passionate and committed to Australia. It's my home and my place of belonging. Thank you and happy Australia Day.
She communicates very directly and people like that. To have an Indigenous woman go out on a limb like she does on some things, it confounds her critics.
Do you believe the history of colonisation continues to have an impact on some Indigenous Australians?
No. I'll be honest with you, no, I don't think so.
So we look at, again, the timing and what it really tells you about what's happening. Now, I looked at this and one thing I am looking at is the timing of it. Why has it come out now? Okay, it's probably all true, no worries. And they're trying to get you to understand what she's like. That's cool, no worries. But I look at the timing, ladies and gentlemen. The timing is really interesting. And Maddie makes a point of that. And also about because of the fact it's First Nation, there is some stigma going in there. So hopefully we can get to the bottom of it, find out what's going on. Maybe some more. Maddie will be able to find out some more information about it. As you know, she's from the Kimberley. She's First Nation. So she has a very vested interest in this. And it's going to be very interesting in the next couple of weeks if something comes about it or if there's again more information. Or, as I said, everything's planned, ladies and gentlemen. Was this put in there for a particular reason? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me on A Chat with Jay. The Robin Hood effect. It is the Robin Hood effect. We remove our mask, we write our story, and we tell the truth. Well, we just tell the truth so you can have an opinion on what is happening out there in the world. So if you've got a comment, please comment down below, DM. You can check out on all platforms our social media that's in the DMs, and also it is in our bio. Fantastic. And if you want to vote for anyone in Australia for the next election, I'm in Madison King's party. And if you want to vote for anyone in the next federal election, I'm with Madison King. I believe she's a big voice for Australia. She is the person that will come in and help us get to where we're supposed to and give Australia that freedom back again. There's some great people. Senator Jenna Rennick doing some awesome work, but I'm with Madison King because of her stance for the people and the voice that she has. She's not afraid to speak her mind, and she'll speak her mind for the Australian people. There's going to be a few more videos coming up. Check her out. She puts the parties to the test and makes them accountable. Grow your awareness, get a voice, create some freedom. Remember, you've got choice on who you go with. There's some great people out there, and make sure you make that choice for yourself. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week. But before we leave, we always say, my hero, Bret the Hitman Hart, he always says, get up in the morning, be the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. This has been Jay for A Chat with Jay, the Robin Hood Effect. We'll see you next week. Take care.
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to have a voice, make sure you write to your parliamentary member and get your voice out there. It's never too late.